welcome to my channel. My name is Shawnee and we are Glitzy Stitches Home DIY. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome. I hope everyone is having a fantastic day. Today we're going to be participating in the Stencil It Up Challenge. It's hosted by my friend C of CJ DIY, and today C's co-hosts are LaParsha of Created It Myself and Krista of Krista's Crafty Life. I'll have each of their channel links in my description box below, as well as a link to this awesome playlist. And today I have started by stenciling these 1 gallon paint stir sticks. And I've simply cut off the handles of the paint stir sticks, and we're going to be using them later in the project. I've taken 6 of them, put them together, used painter's tape to adhere them to my desk, and we are simply stenciling. The center we stenciled with the Kelly green, and I am using the sky blue for the outside and remainder of our stencil. And while you're stenciling, you just want to stencil straight up, just like so. We're going to need a little more of the sky blue paint. And guys, check out the playlist. It's going to be wonderful. Again, that link will be in my description box below as well. There we go. And you want to keep just tapping straight up and down and trying not to rub, so we do not have bleeds. Okay, let's see how this worked. We're going to go ahead, we're going to pull this right off here, just like so. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Super happy with the way this turned out. I'm going to let this dry, and we're going to separate our boards. You want your ruled side up for this, a 1/2 inch apart. Okay, just like so. Maybe a 1/4 inch. Let's go a 1/4 inch on this, guys. 1/4 inch apart. That's plenty. Awesome. Okay. And to ensure that our ends are even, we're going to go ahead and we'll take another paint stir stick and just make sure they're nice and flush on each side, just like so. Okay, now we're going to be taking some jumbo craft sticks, just like so. We're going to cut off the tips of these. You can use scissors, or I have miter shears. Just going to cut it off right at the tip. And I'm going to put some all the way here. And when you come to the last one, put it closer to the top at the bottom and the bottom at the top. Make sure you have straight, just like so. Okay, put some pressure on there. And you can just hot glue this, guys. If you want to reinforce it with a wood glue, that's just fine. The hot glue has worked absolutely wonderful for me on these. I haven't had one fall apart yet, so just like that. Doesn't have to be even anything else, as long as you get that support. Beautiful. That is absolutely gorgeous. That's exactly what I was going for. Okay, now what we're going to do is I have the sides here. Now guys, I pre-cut these sides, and I'm going to tell you what I did is they're way too long. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to measure these up so they're nice and even. I'm going to leave a little bit so that this piece will fit in here like so, just like that. Okay. Those are perfect. Okay, guys, and we will be right back after I get these cut. Okay, now we're measuring 8.5 across the top and 7.5 vertical. Okay, just like so. We're going to go ahead and we're going to place our top pieces first. Now, what we're going to do a little bit different. We're going to make sure our ruled side is on the outside. Just like so. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and put our sides on. Then we're going to come back and we're going to reinforce this with our wood glue, a skewer. And we're simply going to mark it right at the line, just like so. Okay. We're going to take our miter shears, or scissors will work for this as well. We're just going to cut it right off, right at that mark, just like that. Okay. Let's take this piece, same thing. Mark it right off, right there. Make sure it's even, okay, just like so, just like that. We mark it right there. Okay, guys, I'm going to get these marked off. We'll be right back and we'll apply them. And for our corner reinforcements, we've cut down our little skewer. We're just going to put some hot glue on it, just like so. A little bit of hot glue. And we're going to apply it right in the corner. If you want to use your finger protectors and or your spatula for this, by all means do so. This is going to reinforce those corners, standing up nice and straight. There we go. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to grab our wood glue. First, I want to turn our little basket over, just like so. And I'm taking 4 of the tumbling tower blocks, okay? I am going to reinforce these with some wood glue right on each end, just a wee bit, wee bit, not too much. Wood glue is so strong, guys. And this Dollar Tree wood glue works wonderful. Take a little, and we're going to go ahead and attach one at the top and one at the bottom on each end. Little wood glue from the Dollar Tree and some hot Gorilla Glue. This will give it a nice sturdy stand. Reinforce our little tray. With some wood glue. And run it right down the side, just like so. And for that added extra touch, what we're going to do is we're going to take our sky blue paint again. Okay. Pour just a little bit of it on here. Okay. Now, I'm going to take my chip brush, chippy brush, chip brush, however you want to say it. And I'm going to dip it. And I'm going to dry brush this on the side. Just giving it a little bit of texture, just like so. Just like that. Okay. A little bit of texture, a little bit of age. Just like that. Even on the legs. I have some thistle rope here that I purchased at Menards. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put some hot glue right there and just put our thistle rope right on there. And just try to get them as even as possible. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to eyeball this, guys. Now, for our handles, I have a strip of the faux leather ribbon that I purchased at the Dollar Tree. We're going to go ahead and we're going to put 2 strips on each side, just like so. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to measure them out so they're the same length, just like that. Nothing fancy. Put it on top of this one. We need 4 of them. Okay, just like so. I'm going to go ahead just like that. And put a dot of hot glue here. Oops. Dot of hot glue here. Dot of hot glue here. Just like so. Just like nice and tight though. You want it nice and tight. And try to get your other one the same way. I have these little rivets that I purchased at the Dollar Tree. Okay, I'm going to take my wire cutters and I'm going to snip off each end of the little rivets. Just like so. I think that is absolutely adorable. I love that look. So pretty. Okay, we're going to go ahead and we're going to get the other end finished. And here we have it so far. I think this little tray basket, I just think this turned out so adorable. To me, it's more like a tray than a basket. I've been calling it a basket, but it's so cute. Okay, I'm going to go ahead for our final touch. We're going to put some nautical rope that I purchased from the Dollar Tree around the inside of our basket tray. And we're going to go just like this. We're just going to take some hot glue. We're going to pipe it all the way down here, working kind of quickly. We're going to go ahead and get our rope weight just like so. Oh, this is so cool, you guys. I love this, guys. I'm going to cut it about right there. Okay. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to place that nice and tight. That's going to tuck beautifully. All right, there we go. Take our silicone spatula just like so. Tuck these ends in. Absolutely beautiful, guys. I am so happy with the way this turned out. And there's our stenciled little basket tray. DIY number 2. We have this frame, like a little message board frame type deal, guys. I picked this up at Walmart yesterday. This is originally $8.99. I got this for $1. I could not believe it. I was like so excited. They had 5 left. I bought them all. We're going to go right over this paint itself. Now we're going to start out with the yellow acrylic paint from the Dollar Tree. Okay, so here we go. Put some on here, so. Let's see about this Cashew. Much better. See, I am just a Waverley fan. Waverley is a plaid product. I'm a plaid ambassador, and I do love the product. Now I'm also going to go ahead and I'm going to paint the bottom of the frame as well. Chalk paint dries very, very fast. One coat is doing it too. One coat is covering everything. Okay, and I'm just going to go to where I'm ending my cashew color on just that far. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to keep that ombre effect going even on the frame, just like so. Okay, now I'm going to let this dry, guys, and I'm going to come back and we're going to start our blues. The color we're going to be using is our Waverley in the color Ocean. I'm going to go ahead and pull that right over. No rhyme or reason to this, guys. Just go ahead and slap that paint right on there. Go ahead and let it combine. That's just fine. Just like so. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead. We're going to paint the sides again. Our sky blue. Okay, we're going to let this dry and we're going to come back and we're going to apply our sky blue. This is the same blue that we used previously. It is the apple barrel sky blue and I love it. I think it looks country blue, but it's great for skies as well. So, okay, I'm just going to go ahead. We don't need like a whole bunch, but you can run those right together again, just like so. And this one, if the white shows through, it's okay. This until just a minute ago, and I thought we're going to try that. I'm taking some apple barrel, excuse me, in the color white. I'm going to run just a line of it right across here, just like this. And again, she did hers with resin, and it was so cool. Let's run a little bit of the sky blue as well. Come on now. Because I have done it with paint pouring before, but she just rocked it out. It was so cool looking. Okay, you ready? Now we're going to take a straw and we're going to blow. Now we're going to go ahead and use these Dollar Tree stencils that I purchased. Now I've used one like this and I lost it. So I went ahead and purchased another one and I used the lighthouse and it turned out beautifully. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull these out of here like so. Maybe. There we go. All right. I'm going to put my lighthouse over here. I have a little sailboat as well. Now I want to put this little sailboat up here. Okay. I want it to be right down in the water, right like so. About right there. Just like that. Okay. Now, I'm going to take some Barn Red by Waverley, or excuse me, Barn Red by Plaid. It's apple barrel, which is a Plaid product, guys. I'm going to go ahead with the stencil brush. I'm going to tap it. I'm going to tap it, guys, to get that excess off. Okay. Now I'm going to start working it right here. Trying not to go outside these lines at all. Okay, I'm going to take a smaller brush because it's wanting to go outside the lines, guys, and I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to take a smaller brush just like this. Okay. It may be tedious, but it'll be worth it not to have it outside these lines. Just like so. Awesome. Little tiny brushes. Okay, and the reason we're going to do this, we're going to do the flag in the red, basically the same color as the lighthouse. Okay, now every other one we're going to do red over here. Okay, every other one. So we're going to go down to the second one because it's to the top one. The first line is way too close to the flag. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to do our lines like this. Every other one. But we only want to paint this top line here before the dots. The reason we're doing that is because you do not see the bottom of a boat. It's in the water. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to take some white. Okay. Our sail is going to be white. And the bottom of our boat. Okay. Just like so. So let's do our sail. And you can just very carefully do your sail, guys. This doesn't have to be tapped because the brush is so small. It's just so thin. So just like this, just very, very carefully. There we go. Now we're just going to do again this top part of our boat because you don't see the bottom part of any boat because it should be in the water. And that's going to help to make it look more realistic, just like that. Okay, let's go ahead and do our sail here, our pole. There we go. There we go. Okay, ready? Moment of truth. There we go. Perfect. That looks great. You get that great illusion of the sailboat out in the water. I love it. So I have these stickers that I purchased at a rummage sale for 50 cents, originally from Walmart for $2.97. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this off right here. But guys, I'm not going to use all this. If you've been with me a minute, you know how I am. I try to keep things as realistic as possible. Now these spell out beach, which is awesome. I love that. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and we are going to use the word beach on this. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and reinforce it with some hot glue. Okay, so we're going to use the A first. I'm going to put a couple dots of hot glue on this. Now, our finishing touch to this. I think this turned out absolutely adorable. I love the beach. It's just adorable. I really, really like this. So what we're going to do is I'm going to try to cover this up right here. So we don't want it looking unfinished. So I have these little river rocks that I purchased at the Dollar Tree. And it's so awesome that you can go in there and buy things like this. I'm simply hot gluing these to the bottom of the lip of this frame. And that's how we're going to get our rocks on here. Just like that. We're going to put another one like that. Yep. We'll put this one here. A little bit of hot glue. Just like that. Okay guys, I'm going to go ahead and get these on here. We'll be right back. I think this turned out absolutely wonderful. I love the rocks by the lighthouse and our little anchor over here as well. It says beach. We have our little starfish, our little shells. It just turned out super, super cute. And I'm going to come back with our final reveal. Don't forget to go check out the playlist. Check out Cece's channel as well as Krista's channel and also LaParsha's channel. Check them out, guys. The links are in my description box below. Watch this playlist. It's going to be amazing. And if you like what you've seen today, go ahead and give me a great big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell next to your subscription and you'll be notified each time I upload new video. I can also be found on Instagram and Facebook at Glitzy Stitches Home DIY. Thank you so much for joining me today and have a blessed day. Bye-bye.